All right, let's look at how to wind the bobbin and thread your Singer 1591. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take your thread, put it on the thread pin, thread post here, and the thread goes through the thread guide. Your bobbin has a small notch on it. You'll need that here in a second. First, we're going to take the thread through the inside, mind that, through the inside to the outside of the bobbin, like so. Then that little notch gets lined up with this post here on the bobbin assembly. I'll put that on there and then snap that down in place. Next thing you want to do is on the side of the machine, you have the stop motion nut. You want to crank that towards you so that now the motor spins independent of the needle. You notice the needle's not going up and down. Okay, so I will hold the string back here and we can now wind the bobbin. After a few revolutions, I usually just come in and cut that off. And you can wind this until the bobbin is full of thread and the machine automatically kicks it out. So just go a few more revolutions. I'm not going to fill the whole bobbin. It will kick out just like that when it's full. And you can snip that off. Next, on your bobbin case, you want to drop the bobbin in so that so here the thread is coming off towards me, and that's how we're going to put it in. And if you look here, there's a slit. You're going to take the thread through the slit, under the spring, and it clicks into place. That's now ready to go into the machine. We open the trapdoor. Inside the trapdoor, there's the post. That's maybe difficult to see. Light that a little better. See the post in there? I'm going to take this little thumb lever, pull it up. I like to keep my thread on my finger. This goes down inside the machine, onto that post, and then it should snap into place. You should be able to pull and wiggle on it and it won't go anywhere. If that's the case, you got it in right. Otherwise, pull the little thumb lever out, make sure it's centered on the post before letting it go. Next, I like to shut the trapdoor, not all the way, because you want the thread tails to be able to get sucked down in the machine. But I leave it most of the way shut. Next is threading. We have bobbin, or the spool up on the spool pin. This goes through the first guide here, down through the tensioner assembly, up, so you make a full revolution, and then back towards you, so it gets snagged on that feature here. Then we're going to go onto the check spring, through the take-up arm, and you start from the back of the machine to the front of the machine. And then, real quick, I'm going to take a thread guide and put it through the needle. This makes for a good video. There. Okay. We're going to take the thread from the take-up arm through the first thread guide here, second thread guide down here by the needle. Move that light down here to the thread guide. Then the thread goes from the inside of the machine to the outside of the machine through the thread, or through the needle. So, is that too bright? Okay. Inside to the outside, I'm just going to pull it through this tool. So the next thing to do is to make the bobbin thread come up through the needle hole down here. So we're going to take our stop motion, crank it away from you, so now that it's tight, if you spin the hand wheel towards you, It's going to bring the needle down. You want to make one full revolution. It's now hooked to the bottom thread, and you can take a tool, slide it underneath, and it will pull the thread right up through that take-up hole, or through the needle plate. And then you are ready to sew. It's just a matter of putting your material in, dropping the foot, and hitting the button.